All right, I have Samant Kumar. How you doing, Samant?
Thank you so much. Nice to be here.
So excited right now. I just saw him speak at one of the keynote speeches here, and what I really enjoyed about your speech was his job was to kind of get the baseline of Agile, right? So he kind of helped them understand the values, the principles, went right into the Scrum framework, and then went up all the way up to scaling. So my question to you is, since you've been teaching this for a long time,
Yeah.
like, what is the biggest challenge you have teaching people the foundational elements of Agile? How do you approach that?
That's a very good question, and thanks for having me here. The foundation, before we build a foundation, right, we should go into the mindset first. So having the agile mindset first. And any technology, any process, any methodology, any framework, before we start teaching them, we should ask that why we are doing this. So start with the why first, right? Once why is answered, right, then what and how we can communicate to the team, right? So before we start about any agile practice or principle, make them understand what is the agile mindset look like, and is it just limited to the office, or it is your day-to-day life also for that.
I love the idea. So here you're thinking about the why, but we're thinking about the why not just for work, but also, hey, this could be in your personal
Personal
life.
life.
This could be everyday
Yes.
things that you do. So I
Exactly.
love that scenario. So let me throw you another one. You ready?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm ready.
So
Always.
the next scenario here, you're teaching a class and you've got people with different skill sets. You've got somebody that's really advanced and you've got somebody who doesn't know anything related to Agile. What do you do to kind of bridge the gap? What is your technique for that? And I'm throwing them under the bus because this is really tough.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious what he has.
Again, you all got a very good questions. So usually, I see that all five fingers are not equal. Just like all five fingers are not equal. Similarly, when we address to a group of people, not everybody has same level, right? So my always emphasis is start from basic, but give practical examples, not just theory, right? And that's why today you saw my presentation, right?
Yeah.
My all theory or example, I incorporate a personal life examples also, because see, we are all humans, right? And we think visually. So one of the important aspect we can do is whenever we present anything, two things. The one is show them visually, because human brain, we think visually, we don't think like text, we think visually. So even if a more skilled or less skilled, first is show them visually the examples. That is number one. Now number two is give them real life examples or some exercise, because like today we did the Lego exercise, right?
We did.
Whether a high skilled or low skilled, I mean both are equal, right? Legos are from 4 to 99 years, right? Anybody can play. So when these two aspects you incorporate in any principal concepts, then it does not matter whether they are less skilled or more skilled, but they will absorb that.
Love it. Love it. So the last question. Again, I threw two good ones at him and he's still going. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes. But the last question is, does Agile ever fail? Do you see Agile failing out there? Just a personal question to that.
So this is a buzzword in the industry. Hey, agile is fading. Hey, agile is failing, right? And so many, or agile is dead. So many things, right? And my answer to the whole industry and the world is that actually the fake is fading, or fake is faking.
There you
Because
go.
what happens is there is a large volume of skill level gap, right? See now, science student. See, fifth class standard also studying science is called science student.
Right.
And a PhD who's studying science, he is also kind. Both are science student. Just like some birds can't fly here, some birds can fly here, and some birds can take to the sky. Although all are birds, right? So similarly, when we say agile, right, there's a lot of skill gap nowadays. What happens is, and I don't blame this one, but sometimes system itself, we say that, hey, you just do two days of training and you are scrum master now. No, no, no. 2 days of training is a starting. You're not yet scrum master fully, right? You need to have your hands dirty little bit, shadow some scrum master, learn the game, have play around, and then you can become scrum master, right? So I would say, when answer to your question now, did agile fail? I say agile only fail on those scenario where agile is not needed. Because if the project is something where you need Kanban within that umbrella, or you need waterfall, like infrastructure project. If I have to uh, build a bridge, right? Agile is not needed. Now, if you forcefully incorporate agile, there agile will fail because it's not needed. So, but area where agile is needed, agile will always be successful, because as I said in my presentation, we all humans are born agile, and I'm declaring to the industry, until this spiritual world, material world remain, agile will always be there. It just needs some coaching how to apply it.
You heard it here. Oh, people are born agile. Okay, so don't tell me you're not agile.
Yeah.
You have it in
Yes,
you.
you have. You have to just
Okay.
unsurface it.
All right. So we want you to see you in South Florida. Okay.
Yeah,
So you
definitely.
know we have our Agile International Conference. It's on in March, right? So we really want to see how we can get you
I
down there.
love to be there. I love to interact. That's why somebody asked me this question, that what are the things why you are here? I say for four things. He said, what is that? What are the four things? I say, I'm here for learning. I'm here to share my wisdom. I'm here to make more friends. And then last but not the least, I'm here to have more fun.
There you go. We're gonna have a lot of fun at the conference. Okay. So make sure you make it there.
Yeah. See you all there.